Welcome back to Cherokee History and Wisdom. Tonight, we journey beneath the ancient night sky, into a world where the stars were more than distant lights. To the Cherokee people, the heavens were alive with meaning, the moon guided the seasons, the stars carried stories, and the great river of light across the darkness held memories passed down through generations, long before modern cities. Before electric lights covered the skies, the Cherokee looked upward into the vast universe and saw wisdom written among the stars. Far away from the nose of the modern world, deep within the forests and mountains of the southern Appalachians, the night sky became a sacred teacher. For the Cherokee, nature was never separated from life itself. The rivers, the animals, the forests, the wind, and the stars above were all connected within a great spiritual balance. The night sky was not simply observed, it was respected. Each season brought different constellations into view. The changing moon helped guide planting and harvesting, and beneath glowing fires at night, elders shared ancient stories passed carefully from one generation to the next. These stories carried wisdom. They taught patience, respect, balance, and the importance of living in harmony with the world around us. In the Cherokee world, knowledge was not trapped inside books. It lived through memory, through storytelling, through the voices of elders, and through the living presence of nature itself. Imagine standing beneath the dark skies of the ancient Smoky Mountains centuries ago. No highways, no city lights, only the sound of wind moving through the trees, the crackling of firewood, and above you, an ocean of stars stretching endlessly across the heavens. To the Cherokee people, those stars were alive. Among the most beautiful Cherokee stories connected to the heavens is the story of the Milky Way. Long ago, according to the old tradition, a dog stole cornmeal from a sacred place. As the dog ran across the sky, the cornmeal spilled behind him, scattering across the darkness in a glowing white trail. That shining path became what we now call the Milky Way. Even today, on a clear night far from city lights, the Milky Way still stretches across the sky, like an ancient river of light. To modern astronomy, it is a vast galaxy filled with billions of stars, but within Cherokee's storytelling, it also became something deeply human, a reminder that wisdom can be found in simple stories, in animals, in humor, and in the connection between everyday life and the spiritual world. These stories were never told only for entertainment. They carried lessons about respect for nature, respect for life, and respect for the unseen forces moving quietly through the universe. The moon also held deep spiritual importance within Cherokee tradition. Its changing phases reflected the rhythms of life itself. Growth, rest, renewal, change. The Cherokee carefully observed these cycles and understood something that modern life often makes us forget. Everything in nature moves in seasons. Nothing remains the same forever. The forests change, the rivers rise and fall, the moon grows bright, then disappears into darkness, only to return once again. This understanding taught patience. It reminded people that difficult times would not last forever, and that life moved according to a natural balance greater than ourselves. For many native traditions, the night was not something to fear. It was sacred, a time for dreams, for reflection, for prayer, and for listening quietly to the wisdom carried by the earth and sky. Children learned these teachings beside the fire, watching sparks rise upward into the darkness like tiny stars returning to the heavens. The stories of the sky became part of memory itself. Some Cherokee traditions connected stars to animals and spiritual beings. Others explained natural events or carried important moral teachings, but all of them shared a common truth. Human beings were never separate from nature. We are part of it, part of the rivers, part of the forests, part of the earth, and part of the great sky above us. Perhaps this is one of the deepest lessons preserved within Cherokee wisdom. To slow down, to observe, to remember that the universe is alive with meaning if we are willing to listen. Even today, if you stand beneath the silent stars of the Smoky Mountains, far from the lights of the modern world, you may still feel something timeless moving through the night air. The same stars that guided Cherokee ancestors centuries ago still shine above the mountains tonight, still carrying stories, still carrying wisdom, and perhaps, if we listen carefully enough, the sky may still have something to teach us. Thank you for joining us tonight on Cherokee History and Wisdom. If this story brought you peace or inspiration, consider subscribing to the channel, sharing this video with friends and family, and leaving a comment below. WADO